my goodness. Okay, let me turn up myself, cause I can't. I don't know why I can't really hear me. Hello, hi everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Coco Kitty, and I'm a magical cat girl from another dimension. What? I apologize for being a bit late. I tried to do something fancy and it didn't work well in my favor. But yay, today we are going to be doing story time, or as I call it according to Twitter, story time Fridays. Because it appears that y'all want that to be a thing, so I will. Yeah. So we're gonna get right on to the story. Let me pull up my phone real quick. Okay, let's switch. Let's go over here. Let's see. I was trying to fix stuff earlier. Let me see. Make chat a little bit bigger. There we go. Make chat a little bigger. There. There you go. Because I'm gonna be mostly far away, so I want to make sure y'all can hear me just fine. Make sure y'all can hear me just fine. Stuffs. Pull up the story. Oh, and for the purpose of this stream, all sound alerts will be off, or at least muted. Like they'll still show up on stream, but they'll be muted. Just to keep the coziness. Okay, so I found this online. This story is called Barry! Hi Barry, thank you for the I can count 200 bits. Thank you. How you doing, Barry? Welcome. We have Dino Nuggies and we have coziness here. Tonight's story, or one of the stories, is called Leo the Cat and the Thief. There must be somewhere up here I can make myself comfortable, Leo thought, sniffing every corner of the attic. The place wasn't particularly tidy. The attic was considered the junk room of the house. It was where anything that was no longer needed could be found. Old dressers, dusty lampshades, worn-out suitcases, abandoned travel souvenirs from faraway countries lay scattered on the floor. Time-worn pictures leaned against the walls, wrapped in cloth when there had no longer been a suitable place for them to be displayed in an apartment. All this surrounded the cat as he searched for a satisfactory place to settle. Why does my family keep all this junk? He thought, wrinkling his nose at all the dust. It smells awfully musty in here. Plus it's gloomy with all these little skylights. And all these cobwebs everywhere are not very inviting. Well, meow. What I won't do to find some peace and quiet. At that moment, one was actually better off in the attic than anywhere else in the house. A burst water pipe in the bathroom had thrown the main living area into chaos. Uh-oh. The whole living room was underwater, and all the carpets were soaked. It had probably happened when Leo was sleeping on the warm windowsill, because he hadn't even noticed. He had woken up hungry, and it was only when he jumped down on the floor that he had realized what a mess the room was. Wet paws are not for cats, he had thought. He had looked around for every dry patch, but the water was everywhere. Where did it all come from, he wondered. In one leap, he had jumped back into the windowsill. to wait. Story's not over yet. I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit. There we go. He looked around for a dry patch. Okay, no, I already said that. A short while later, his family had come into the room with buckets, friends, and even the neighbors. They all had rubber boots on in the middle of the living room. Leah had then been unceremoniously lifted from the windowsill and set down in the hallway on the ladder up to the attic. It's going to be a few days until we get all this dry. And back to the way it was, they had told him. There we go. They had shaken their heads at the mess before starting to skim the water off and mop it up. That's why Leo was now in the attic trying to find a peaceful place to rest. After a thorough examination of the space, he found it quite exciting to look out of the open skylight. Wow, it's pretty high up here. I wonder what it'd be like to walk on the roof, he thought. Leo had never tried such a daring thing before. Meow, I'll just go out to the chimney and see how the view is from there. The cat thought to himself as he jumped into the roof. Leo felt strong and brave. He strutted from one end of the roof to the other and discovered a bird's nest in the gutter. He watched excitedly as birds flew into the nest with a worm or fly in their beaks and flew away again. When he had lost interest in the birds, he leaned against the chimney and enjoyed the warm rays of sun and the warm wind on his nose. Unfortunately, his newfound peace did not last long. Suddenly, down in the courtyard, the sirens of several police cars were wailing. Meow. Leo was startled and sat rooted on to the spot. Before he could look down to see what they were after, he saw a man approaching. He had a large heavy bag on his back and had just climbed into the roof. He was now on his way towards a chimney where Leo was hiding. Leo didn't make a sound. He would have liked to escape, but he didn't dare look out from behind the chimney. Somehow he knew this man was trouble. What's that guy doing on the roof? He doesn't look very friendly. Luckily, he hasn't spotted me yet, thought Leo, as he circled the chimney again and again so as to not be discovered. He kept the stranger in his sight. From below, an announcement sounded from the police loudspeaker. Please close all doors and windows. There is a thief on the run in the area. The cat's fur bristled. What was he supposed to do now? Are thieves dangerous to cats too? He briefly wondered. There wasn't time for that now. He had to act. As the man was about to take the heavy sack from his shoulder and throw it to the chimney, Leo mustered all his courage. He arched his back, jumped out from behind the chimney, and hissed at the thief like a lion. Hiss. Then he jumped through the skylight back to his family's attic and pulled the window shut behind him. The thief was so startled that he lost his balance and began to slide out the roof. He just managed to grab hold of the gutter. His heavy bag tumbled down and landed with a thud in the yard. The police looked up and discovered the thief. Now all they had to do was pull him down and take him to the police station. Leo had really not expected much excitement. No one's going to believe all this, meow, he thought to himself. My family is so busy, I'm sure they didn't even notice. A short time later, Leo's family came out to the attic, still in rubber boots and visibly exhausted. They had bought him something to eat. They opened the skylight, stuck their heads at the window, and peered at the chimney. Oh, Leo, how good that you weren't frightened by all this action. Just think, a thief tried to escape across a roof. The police asked us if we have a cat because the thief kept repeating, that cat hadn't been there, you never would have caught me. If only you knew, Leo grinned, letting himself be scratched briefly before setting to work on his food. He had truly earned this meal. The end. Oh, that was such a cute story. I was like, so when's the thief coming in? Oh my god. Let's see. What's another one? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look for some stories, shall we? Let's see. Thank you so much for spending time with me tonight. Our first story done. Let's see. Oh dear. Tumblr. Let's see. Oh no, that's not the. That's the wrong story. Oh man, did I not? Tumblr. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go under my account, under likes. There we go. Okay, here's another story. This one I found from Tumblr, and if you've seen Hellsing, then you know who Alucard is. This one is just called Alucard X Reader, made by Red's Fluff Extravaganza. Alucard X Reader. You have recently been recruited by the Hellsing organization to record casualties and incidents. Although it may be difficult and frustrating at times, it's good work, and you actually don't mind the work that you do. In fact, you're always working hard, though it can be exhausting at the end of the day. You have finished up your work for the day and decided to climb up to the roof of the manor, which you've done for the past few nights now. It just calmed you down, and you felt at ease when you were up on the roof, watching the stars. However, the past couple of nights, you felt like you were being watched, but anytime you check the area, you don't see anything or anyone. However, now that you thought about it, you do remember a few of the other staff members mentioned that a vampire, well, 2 of them actually, is staying here. Alright, I know you're there. You can come out now. You say as you continue looking at the stars above, as if unbothered by his sudden company. You're rather observant. How amusing. You heard a voice say from beside you before the footsteps approached, stopping right before you. You must be YN. The one and only. You looked over at the vampire beside you. You had heard about him from several co-workers, but this is the first time you've seen him up close. And you must be Alucard. I've heard a lot about you. I will hope so. He chuckled lightly in response, looking down at you now. You seem a bit troubled, YN. Alucard took a moment to take in your form. He had seen you several times in the manor, always so hard at work, and doing what you could to help out. Do I? Really? You tipped your head slightly. He simply nodded in response to your question. It's not that I'm troubled, just a bit stressed, I suppose. You shrugged, stretching your arms out. I can't complain about the job, because I do enjoy it. I like working here, as crazy as that sounds. Not at all. It's a lot of work, recording all those casualties and other incidents. You sighed a bit, looking back up once more. That may be true, but your work does not go unnoticed. You really think so? Of course. The others use the report says to prevent the same thing from happening again in the future. Prevent less casualties. So don't think your work is for nothing, YN. I didn't say that, but thank you, Alucard. You had a faint smile on your face, as you weren't exactly expecting to be complimented by him. Of course. Keep up the good work. Don't worry, I will. You nodded, looking back at him, flinching a bit from how close he suddenly was. He was practically staring into your eyes from behind his yellow glasses. And one more thing. Yeah? Get some rest, YN. It's not healthy for a human like yourself to not get rest. You then backed up a few steps. You had taken a moment to process what you just said. How did he know you haven't been sleeping properly? Was it really that noticeable? Yes, it's that noticeable. He chuckled at this, turning away from you. Did you just read my thoughts? Perhaps. You could just tell he was smirking. Even you couldn't outright see it. Alright. I'll get some rest. You stood up to go climb down. Good. I'll be seeing you soon, YN. And with that, Alucard disappeared into the shadows. You shook your head and climbed down from the roof, making your way home to your room to get some proper rest for once. The end. Oh my goodness. And thankfully, fluff exists. Okay, I'm gonna take a little water hydration break. BRB. Okay, this next one is also an Alucard X YN. Also, is the audio okay? I hope it is. Let's see. I can try turning down the music just a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh dear, this one is a Yandere Alucard X reader. And it comes with some warnings. So if you do feel uncomfortable by these warnings, please feel free to exit or any of that sort of nature. But the warnings include yandere content, CNC cuddling, and implied taking. With that being said, this story is just called Yandere Alucard X Reader, made by Yan Lorkai on Tumblr. Alucard is not one for meaningless sentimentality. If he ever was when he was still human, he doesn't know, can't remember anything before turning into the monster he is today, shrouded by shadows and blood, by vicious bloodlust and thrill of the chase. One thing he remembers though, it's love. Ephemeral, there we go. Fragile love that humans spend almost all their lives trying to get. Eternal, unconditional love that could be swept at anyone from their own feet. He's not going to admit it, but love was something unknown to him. Alucard watched love blossom and change through the ages. Even if he can't remember now, he probably was loved by his parents. His mother probably engulfed him in her arms to protect him from harm, to make him feel safe and loved. Aww. Even now, he watched and listened and observed love in its pure form, soft and happy, and all around him. He knows enough to know that his love is tainted and impure just like him. It's all-consuming, it's cruel, but he is a cruel monster, ready to take and never be satisfied. He can torn vampires to bits, can disconnect heads from their bodies and bathe in the blood of each of his enemies. Battles against ghouls became orchestrated displays of his commitment, each confrontation a macabre testament of his devotion to you. If only you could see it like this, but you will always worry around him, scowling uncomfortably at his bloodied state and dismissing his gifts. Though he suppose eyes and bones don't make good gifts. His slender fingers continue to tap rhythmically on the arm of the chair, the sound echoing loudly through the palpable silence that plagued your room. You are such a fragile little human. He could crush you so easily beneath his fingers. Could strangle and hear your whimpers and groans. Could see the life leave your eyes just like he's seen it in many other people. But he chose not to. Instead, he should bring you a heart or a brain. Maybe even the entire body. Will that scare you too much though? He didn't think so. You're entertained to watch, and you make him feel things he thought he would never feel. For now, he's happy with this. He's happy watching you, snuggling against your pillows, wrapped in the soft covers that hid you from the world. Alucard's red eyes fixed on you with an intensity that could send shivers down your spine if you were awake. His love for you was unlike anything mortal, a dark and possessive force that lingered between obsession and protection. You, a mere human, were unaware of the affection that he had for you. Not for long, though. Deciding not to deny himself any further, Alucard moved. Without making a sound, he plopped into your bed and pulled you into his arms where you belong. He doesn't care if you wake up, far from judging by the sly little smile that grows on his lips. Your head found its place in his chest, your warm breath almost tickling his neck. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't need it. But for a moment, he closes his eyes, the blood pulsating on your veins being like a lullaby to him. He always watched you from the shadows, his crimson gaze at a constant companion, but his patience had a limit. He either doesn't, excuse me, that is his error. You either don't notice his love for you, or you're ignoring it, but he hadn't enough watching you from afar and playing around. He gave you a choice. It was unspoken, but you still had a chance for you to come forward and reciprocate his feelings before he'd take things on his own hands. His love is not good for you. He knows, and he knows he's going to ruin you, but he doesn't care. What matters is that he has you, like a bunny snared in his trap, and soon you'll be forever bound by his side. Not even his master could help you. The end. Tear. Also, hi Jade. Hi Jade. Hi. Oh goodness, and the rest of these I cannot read on street. Yeah, the rest of these I cannot stream. I can't read on stream. Yep, nope, that's for a different website. That's yeah, that's not for here. Oh dear. Don't perceive me. Just kidding. trying to find the next story. Okay, this one. Okay, I found a safe one. Oh, Native, thank you for the, oh my goodness, things. Native, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you to Cherry. Cherry, enjoy your gift sub. Also, hi Cherry. Okay, this story. The name of this person, okay. Oh, of course you say it for me, Ma. Well, I'ma try and keep this cozy while being me, Ma. This is a Toji Fushiguro and feminine reader, where Toji has a cold and you're forced to deal with it. This story is called Big Baby. Toji is a huge baby. He never realized it until now. Everyone in the house got sick except Toji. His response to anything and everything: suck it up, don't act like a big baby. But Toji isn't the type of guy that is immune to illnesses. Oh my. Hang on, trying to maybe fix the head pads for a moment. Not sure why. There you go. There we go, there's the head pad. Okay. But Toji, okay, now Toji is one of those who lays down in your lap, a tissue up his nostril as he cries about how bad he feels. Your fingers run through his hair as he complains, but you never thought you'd see him so whiny. But here you are. What do you want to eat? You'll ask him, knowing you have to feed him something or else you won't be getting any better. You can deal with a sick Toji for more than 3 days. I just want to sleep. I'm sleepy. He answers that you aren't letting him go to bed without eating something first. How about some soup, you offer? But that's not what he wants. If he's not getting what he wants, he'll complain about it. If he's miserable, he'll make sure everyone else is miserable. I don't want soup, I just want to sleep. He raises his voice, and you almost want to slap him. Your fingers stop running through his hair, glaring down at him. Watch your tone, Toji. Who do you think you're talking to? You respond, and he begins to cough simply to remind you that he's sick. A big baby. I don't want soup, he repeats in a normal tone this time. I just need you. Keep running your fingers through my hair. I need you to get better, baby. You have to eat something. You tell him, but he's not having none of it. He doesn't want to eat. He just needs 2 things: sleep and you. I'm not hungry. Just need you. He answers, and a sigh escapes from your lips. You can't force him to eat. You hold back a smile, though, knowing that he plays it up so he can get all the attention and love from you. Unlike you, he actually smiles, knowing that it's working. The end. Hang on just a moment. Okay. Oh my goodness, that story was, dare I say, adorable. Adorable it was. I'll have to add it to my floof bookmarks. I'm gonna wait until the timer for Mima runs out before I do this next story, cause I'm not reading this one with this voice I got. No. Ooh. What do you mean with all these warnings now? What do you mean by all these warnings now? Oh, that's what you mean. That. Nope. I mean, Ema's funny. She just Shirley has this weird cough going on. Oh my, I still have around like 2 minutes, so during these 2 minutes, feel free to stretch. What can do? Look at me like that, Cherry. You and I both know the kind of warnings that they have on these here kind of stories that the youngest read nowadays. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I got a minute. You got a minute, and I'm gonna read this next story that I'm not reading with this voice because I've been saving this one. Mima is fine. Mima is totally fine. Oh my goodness, where'd the story go? Oh my, where'd it go? Not that one. That's the wrong bookmark. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong bookmark. No. No, not that. Down that bookmark. No. No. Nope. That's not that one either. Gosh, where is that ding story? I think I know where it is. I think, let me check here again. Here we go. The 5-minute timer is up. Oh my god. Thank you, Data, for redeeming me more for 5 minutes. Oh my god. This next story is called Heat Capacity. Another Toji and feminine wine leader made by Lemon Lover. Oh boy. 100, no, that's not 100, 11,010 or 1110. The warnings in here are pretty obvious. Adult stuff happening, toxic cheating, there's fires, silent treatment, lots and lots of activities. Lots of activities that I can only say so much of because Twitch.tv. Wink. and heat capacity. I missed you, honey. Toji plops down on the bed, throwing his arm around you. You bite down your lip, holding back tears that you think is the worst. Your husband's a firefighter, but he's always worked irregular hours. But he feels distant lately, leading you to believe something is up. Something that's heart-wrenching, even if you're just wrapping your head around it. You really can't help but think of the worst, even when Toji has shown you nothing but love. He's the best husband you've asked for, but you find yourself scrolling through his phone while he sleeps. The only thing that Toji's done is work, yet you wonder if he has someone else since he's barely home. The fact that you read how firemen cheat a lot doesn't exactly help you either. His thumb begins to caress your cheek before he whispers, "Are you asleep?" You don't answer, letting him believe that you are. He whispers the same 3 little words about kissing your forehead, making it infinitely harder for you to hold back your tears. Your teeth dig into the bottom of your lip, holding back a sob as tears begin to stream down your face. You can't fight them back, no matter how hard you try. "What's wrong, darling?" he asks, feeling your hot tears on his fingertips. "Did something happen? Why are you crying?" "I'm fine," you answer, turning so you're not facing him. But it's obvious that you're not fine. If you wouldn't be crying. Toji wouldn't usually push you to tell him if you're in a bad mood, but you're crying, so something is clearly wrong, and he wants to help. He wonders if it's something he did wrong, and if it's that, he wants to fix it. "Let's just talk, so I can help you." He sounds concerned, and you begin to feel dumb for crying. Toji pulls you close to him, kissing your shoulder. Kissing your shoulder. His hands oh dear. His hands are going places. Toji, you begin, and he patiently waits for your next words. Time feels eternal to him, wondering what's bugging his precious wife. You sit up on the bed, taking a moment to gather your feelings. You don't want to become a sobbing mess while speaking to him. "What's wrong, honey?" he asks, following your lead and sitting up as well. He rubs your back, attempting to help you calm down. You take a deep breath before you spit the words out, knowing that dragging it out will make the moment even more interminable for the both of you. Are you having an affair?" The words are incoherent since you talk too fast. Toji furrows his brows, confused as to what you just said. He asks you to repeat what you just said, slowly, and you regret repeating it, so he understands. "Am I what?" His face contorts, offended by the mere question. The mere thought would be a disgrace to Toji, and he'd repent 1,000 times before thinking again. You bite your tongue, not daring to speak again. He scoffs. "This is unbelievable." I'm sorry. You don't waste a second, but that doesn't fix the mess you just caused. You don't know what you just caused. It could be the downfall of your marriage. Maybe another time Toji would be understanding and reassuring, but you're not seeing that he's doing all this for you. "Do you really think so little of me?" he begins, and you frantically shake your head, wanting to make it clear that you didn't mean it. Your words won't leave your throat though, and that's not helping your case. He scoffs again. "I devote my whole life to you, and this is what you ask me?" "Toji, I'm sorry. I really am. I've just been seeing a lot about Parliament and cheat, and you've just been away lately, so I just thought..." You are all over the place, and Toji grows even more annoyed with every sound that leaves your lips. He'd never think that he would feel like this after your voice, but he can't stand to listen to it. "So you just thought I'd be a dirty piece of shit and do that to you? Got it. So nice to see what the love of my wife thinks of me." Toji answers, standing up from the bed and grabbing his pillow. He can't sleep next to you tonight. The couch will do for the night, and for a couple of days after that. Your bottom lip quivers as you think of how to stop him and how to properly apologize. You're in the wrong. You know you are, but you can't speak up. Toji sighs before he begins to walk out of your bedroom. You have many arguments, but never do they end up with him walking out of your shared bedroom and going to the living room to sleep. He tries to talk it out before going to sleep, and if that doesn't work, you sleep with your backs facing each other. Even though in the morning you wake up cuddled up, he's clearly upset, and you have no idea how to solve it this time. He slams the door shut, and you blankly stare for a minute before laying back down in the bed. The crying doesn't stop though. Instead, it gets worse since you've known you fucked up. Toji leaves the kitchen, and goes to the backyard when you begin to talk to him. He leaves his morning coffee on the counter, a hot cup that he just served to get his morning started. You didn't expect him to react this badly, but you understand. If he had accused you of cheating, you wouldn't be too forgiving either. A sigh leaves your lips, knowing that your day just started, but it's already a shitty one. You pour yourself a cup of coffee before going to the glass sliding door to watch your husband does. He cleans up anything that looks out of place, doing stuff that neither you do. You start off your day without speaking to each other, and you think of ways to make it up to him. Thankfully, you have all the time in the world to think about what to do, until you finally land on cooking his favorite meal and taking it to his job. He works a long shift today, and he didn't pack anything to go. Knowing him, told you would just end up eating instant or something of that sort. He's content with it, but you know he prefers something made by you. So you cook something for him, one of his favorite meals, saving up a dish that he absolutely loves for dinner. You never really liked the saying that a way to a man's heart is to his stomach, but it's fitting for Toji. You make an effort to dress up and look good for him. In other words, you're doing everything in your power to make him happy with you again. All eyes are on you when you get to the fire station. Toji seemingly didn't hold back on your argument from last night, and you feel as if everyone is judging you. You can't exactly be upset at him for it. You've been cursing yourself since last night for bringing it up, but you can't help but feeling insecure. Lately you feel as if you changed a lot from the woman that Toji loves, and the fact that he's been working so much doesn't really ease your nerves. Yes, you should have communicated with him better instead of straight up asking if he's having an affair, but you weren't thinking straight when the question left your lips. It shouldn't matter what they think anyway. You're here to amend your problems, which half of their partners wouldn't even bother. You get to the kitchen, finding some of his co-worker, but not him. Their eyes fall on the bag you hold, and they begin salivating at the mere thought of the food inside. If Toji doesn't want it, they'll take it. Is he in the training room? You ask after a simple greeting. They nod in response, and you put the bag on the counter. You point at it, warning them, "That's for Toji. Don't touch it unless he doesn't want it." "Yes, ma'am," they answer, mentally praying that Toji isn't hungry, or that he's too mad that he rejects it. They don't care about the cause. They just want to eat Toji's food. Just as you expected, Toji works out in the training room, wearing his uniform pants and a black undershirt. He lifts himself up, a grunt leaving his mouth, which lets you know that he's been at it for a while. You don't mean to interrupt him. Leaning on the doorframe, watching him work out, it's a rare sight, and it's certainly doing something to you. You feel your face and body get warm, spicy thoughts filling your mind. You force yourself to look away. You hear to apologize to your husband. You can't let other thoughts fill your mind. Your main only focus is to get Toji to forgive you. You end up clearing your throat, and Toji's eyes land on you. He lets go. "Why are you here?" He doesn't even bother to greet you. Your presence isn't welcome today. At least, that's what he makes it sound like. He needs time away from you to calm down and gather his thoughts. But he can't exactly do that with you here. "Are you keeping tabs on me now?" "I'm just dropping off lunch for you, Toji, nothing else." You answer. You bite down your lip, knowing you should say more. You should apologize. You have no idea why, but apologies are so fucking hard. You know you're in the wrong, but no matter how terrible you feel, admitting you're wrong just doesn't come easy. You did it last night with no problem, but today it's hard. "Is that all?" he asks, and you shake your head. You have more to say, you just have to take a moment before say it. Toji watches you, waiting for your apology. "I'm sorry for what I said last night. I shouldn't have said that," you say, and Toji isn't satisfied with the answer. You shouldn't have just said that. The thought shouldn't have even crossed your mind. "I don't know what came over me. I just feel so insecure as I get older and change. I've been changing in so many ways, and I feel so different from the woman that you once fell in love with. And you just thought I'm so horrible that the slightest change would make me look for someone else? He's getting even more upset. You have valid reasons to feel the way you're feeling, and he partially understands, but Toji can't find himself to tell you that he somewhat gets it. He just hates that you even thought he'd do something like that to you, when he would burn the world just to see you smile in game. It's not like that. It's not like that, Toji. You take a deep breath. It's just been in my head. If you've also been working a lot and I feel distant, which doesn't really help, I'm sorry. You don't understand how upsetting it is to hear my own wife say that. I'd do just anything for you, and he begins, but he can't bring himself to finish the sentence. An exasperation sigh leaves his lips, and he shakes his head. I just need time. Just leave. I'll see you at home. Toji, you begin, but you end up nodding. I left some food for you in the kitchen. Love you. He hums in response, going back to his workout. That stings. Toji regrets giving his wife the silent treatment. The moment there's an emergency in his home, Toji regrets giving his wife the silent treatment the moment there's an emergency in his home. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see the rest of the story. Okay, I just want to make sure. His heart completely stops beating for a moment, regretting not talking to you for a few days. He feels as if the fire truck moves slower today, which makes him want to get out or run to you to assure your safety. A million thoughts run through his head, wondering what happened, but that's not what bothers him the most. The thought of your last interaction ending in you telling him you love him and not answering back will haunt him forever. If something happens to you, he'd never forgive himself. There's a couple of neighbors huddled up outside, watching the flames that are lit on the side of the house. Toji doesn't really have time to watch. He runs into the house to search for you. He feels as if his heart is in his throat, ready to leave his body until he finally finds out. You're passed out on the bathroom floor, but thankfully away from the fire. He throws you over his shoulder and carries you out. He gets you to the paramedics and stays by your side, knowing that everything else is under control. Time goes very slow, yet so fast when the paramedics check you, and while you're out of danger, he's more nervous than before. The saddest tears spill from his eyes, yet they hold so much relief when he's assured that you're okay. The situation could have been much worse, but thankfully you're okay. Toji has many questions about the situation, wondering what could possibly happen for you to pass out on the bathroom floor like you did. He doesn't want to worry about the details. He doesn't care that half of his house is burned. He's just happy that you're safe. Your safety is all that matters. When you gain consciousness, you're bombarded with love from Toji. Toji is off work for a week to make sure that you're okay. After all, you did faint in the bathroom, which caused half your home to burn down. Toji's love is weird though, at least compared to before. Toji isn't verbal with his love. He shows you to it physically. However, the week he stays by your side, Toji doesn't touch you in any way. Toji views you as fragile, even though you assured him that you were okay after going to the hospital. It's as if he doesn't believe you when you tell him that you're okay, and it irks you. Maybe it irks you more than it should because whenever you try to initiate with something with him, he turns you down. When you kiss his exposed shoulder, hugging his waist from behind, giving him some sort of hint that you need to feel his touch, he stops you. He cuts you off with a yawn, telling you that he's too tired to do anything. It leaves you frustrated in so many ways. Not having isn't the part that annoys you the most. It's the fact that Toji is calling you. He doesn't let you do anything he considers mildly dangerous. He won't talk about any topic that might upset you. Your argument before the fire hasn't resolved yet, since he dismisses it every time you try to apologize for it. Toji asks is he guilty of something, but he's done nothing wrong. What are you doing here? Toji asks. Last time he said unfamiliar words, his tone harsher, his anger clear. But right now, he's concerned. Did something happen? You look fine as you sip on some tea. He just can't wrap his head around to why you're here. I think we should have a talk, you answered. Maybe this could have waited until later, but he's on a 24-hour shift and you feel as if your thoughts are getting the best of you again. You watch as everyone scatters out of the kitchen, sensing that the topic that you're going to talk about is something serious. You're just here to keep an eye on me, huh? He jokes, followed by a light-hearted chuckle. You roll your eyes as he begins to walk away. I'm going to take a shower. We can talk at home. You stand up, following behind him, calling out to him. Toji, come on. We both know that you're not going to talk when you're at home. It's quick. Your words go ignored. Toji gets to the men's bathroom, practically shutting the door in your face. You cross your arms, staring at the door. He knows you're too much of a prude to enter the men's room. You think about how Toji only takes him 10 minutes to shower, but you have a feeling that he'll take at least like an hour today. You think about leaving, but no, you're going to want to talk to him now, whether he likes it or not. You look both ways before barging into the man's bathroom, and you feel your face get hot, embarrassment taking you the moment you step a foot inside. So we just straight up barged in. Men's room. Okay. There's luckily no one inside, so you have no reason to actually be embarrassed. You lock the door behind you before looking for Toji. Your ears follow the sound of the water droplets that hit the ground until you land on a closed curtain. I feel like we're getting to the part of the story that we're treading on thin ice. Toji, you call out his name, yet he doesn't answer. It's not him. If it's not him, you can crawl into a hole and unalive with shame. But you know it's him. There's no one else here. Toji, if it's your girl, I swear. You shut your eyes before you take a deep breath. You begin to get undressed, getting more and more irritated by the second. Once you're completely bare, you open the shower curtain and enter the shower. You almost squeal at the cold water, but you get used to the feeling quickly. He lets out a low laugh when he feels your arms wrap around him, feeling your warmth behind him. You should warn a guy. I almost punched you, but then I felt a pair of press behind my back. Toji says as you press and kiss on his wet back. He heard you call out his name. He knew it was you. Toji isn't deaf, even though he loves to pretend like he is hard of hearing. I'll fucking unalive you. I call out your name a couple of times, you tell him. He's smiling as he turns around to face you. He kisses the top of your head as you hug him tight. And it feels like the first touch you've gotten from him after some time. It makes you feel warm inside, a smile unwillingly coming to your lips. Now you have to talk to me. Isn't that what we do daily? Toji answers, and your bottom lip sticks out. About serious matters, Toji, you respond, and a sigh leaves his lips. He can't escape this, although he isn't actually upset with the situation. Come on, I'm fine. Am I not? We can talk. You were upset before. Yeah, but I overreacted, he replies. He had the right to be upset, but he regrets not saying that he loves you back. He can't forgive himself for almost letting your last real interaction end with him just humming when you told him you loved him. You tried talking to me, and I was a little bitch. A little bitch, really. You can't help but giggle. He could have used any other words to describe himself. I'm glad you came to your senses. But look what had happened for me to use my brain. Toji's fingers caresses your back. You press a kiss on his chest before your hands go to the back of his neck, pulling his head down so you can kiss his lips. You were rightfully upset. You did drag it out a bit, though. You tell him, and he laughs. He did. He had your perspective, and he still treated you harshly. You can't help but think that this whole incident would have happened if he treated you better in that moment. He also thinks that you're hiding something from him, and your health, because last time you were honest with him, he had a bad reaction. Are you really okay, though? Is there anything wrong with your health? He asks, and you shake your head in response. It's the truth. You're more than okay. But it isn't so easy to believe that, after all, you wouldn't have fainted if your health was completely fine. I'm more than okay, you reassure him. You press your lips on his again. Why are you so distant? What do you mean distant? He furrows his brows in confusion. If anything, he's closer to you than ever. You bite down your lip before you say, This is the longest you've held me ever since the argument. You don't try to touch me anymore. He begins, and you watch his eyes tear up. You didn't mean for that to happen. You peck his lips, hoping that it'll make the tears go away. He smiles before telling you, Just an idiot. Is that all you had to say? You ask him. He can't bring himself to say it. He felt too guilty to touch you. He could have avoided it all. A simple kiss just takes him back to that moment. He feels unworthy of you and of your touch, but right now he feels different. He should have told you he loved you back. All his hopes and dreams with you almost slipped away, and he's at fault for that. He hums in response. That's all he's willing to share. Did you lock the door before coming in here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. He changes the topic. A mischievous look comes to your face, which is the answer to his question. He doesn't waste a second time before his lips land on yours. Oh. You pull him closer to you as your tongue presses against his. Can't read that. He managed to set your body on fire, even in such cold water, yada yada yada. Duh. Can't say that. Definitely can't say that. Nope, can't say that. I can't say that. Can't say that. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Hang on. Okay, you spend a moment in silence, hearing the water hit the ground before. Oh. Oops. I stopped myself. He shrugs in response. Maybe getting in the shower with him wasn't the best idea. Your wet hair is a dead giveaway, and the fact that you were doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing. Toji gives you a towel that he was going to use while drying himself with the towel that was meant for his hair. He picks up your clothes on the floor, setting them down in the sink. Just ignore them. Well, we weren't the first people to do this, and I doubt we'll be the last. It's still embarrassing, you respond, and Toji furrows his brows in confusion before a chuckle escapes his lips. Good thing it wasn't my idea. Let me remind you that you came in uninvited. Plus, they should be understanding since half of our house is getting renovated. Toji answers, making you roll your eyes. Your bedroom and bathroom is still intact. It's really no use. Yeah, whatever. You weren't exactly too upset since things are back to being somewhat normal. You begin to put your clothes back on, as Toji mindly watches over you. You tilt your head to the side before asking, Is everything okay? I know I know I'm all talking shit about not. Nope. Can't say that either. For how do I reword this? I can't reword this. You're fighting back a smile as you hear him say, "Don't you want to start a family soon?" Nani? I mean, oh, Toji. You finish putting on your shirt, stepping closer to him and kissing his cheek. It's a weird response. Is that a yes? He thinks so, at least. No. Wait, Wait. Wait. Huh? He's scared of what you're going to say next. What? When I went to the doctor, there wasn't anything wrong with me exactly. Nothing concerning. You begin, and he grows impatient as waits for you to get to the point. I was feeling dizzy and all while cooking, so I thought going to the bathroom and washing my face real quick would help me. But I fainted. Yeah, I know that. You told me that a couple times. He interrupts your sentences too impatient. What are you keeping from me? So that's why that warning was there. I'm having your baby. You blur out. And Toji's eyes widen. Are his ears deceiving him? He stares at you in shock for a moment before you repeat. I'm pregnant, Toji. He's speechless. He can't say anything, but he can wrap his arms around you and kiss all over your face. The news is the best news he had gotten in his life. Sure, he was expecting this to happen a couple months into the future, but he certainly isn't upset about it. He tells you over and over again. Thank you, my love. You're worried about his reaction because your life isn't all that ideal right now, but he's over the moon. And so are you. Toji's nose and nose in the crook of your neck as he holds on to you. He holds still for a moment until you finally tell him, "Go put on some clothes, Toji." Wait for me so I can escort you, he responds. It's like he wants to parade you after you in the bathroom. He smirks at you. That's exactly what he wants to do. The end. So that's why that warning was there. Oh, is that my partner and mod drag rating me? Hi, Raiders. Hi. For those who don't know me, I'm Coco Kitty, and I'm a magical cat girl from another dimension. I am so EP. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, drag. How was stream? For those that are tuning in, I'm reading some stories because it is Cozy Friday. It's official now. Yippee. And you just rated into me at the end of a story that took a surprise turn, honestly. Like, who would have thought that, like, because I knew when us as YN, like, fainted, like, in the bathroom, I was like, oh, I know what this is gonna be. I read a lot of fluff fiction in my day. Like, I know exactly what this is gonna be.
Bro, I'm so tired.
Oh. Hang on, let me get your reactive.
I'm so tired. I couldn't stream enough.
You got EP?
Yeah. Like, today is just...
Please follow track.
It's been rough.
But Raiders and Drag, if you got things that you need to do and take care of yourself, please by all means do so. The VOD will still be here. Yay. What did you do, Drag?
Oh, buddy, I'm so tired.
Turn the cable down just a bit. Okay, there we go. But y'all are just in time for story time. Yay.
Yippee. Like, I literally just, I was streaming for a good hour, and then just the wave of exhaustion from working so much today is just knocking me out, and I'm like, bruh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream Fridays anymore.
You think?
Yeah. So, with that in mind, because I didn't even mention this in my past stream, but I'm gonna try and start streaming like I'll switch it off Thursday and Tuesdays
Yay.
to make up for it.
Yay. Get
But
plenty,
yeah,
plenty of sleep.
and I got more stuff to do tomorrow because I just got stuff to make. So yeah.
Okay. Let's
What's the
see.
story time about?
You just raided into like the end of a story that I just did, where
Okay.
the reader. It's okay. I'll give you a quick summary. So as the reader, first of all, it's a Toji and YN story. And
Don't make me post Toji, please. Please don't. I beg of thee.
Toji. And we're basically like his wife or whatever. And he works at a fire station because he's a firefighter.
What kind of AU is it?
It's a sweet one, I swear. And we get insecure in their relationship because he's
You just
busy.
said Toji and firefighter. That's not. That's a. Okay.
Because we start to get insecure in the relationship because like he be out busy and things like that, and we get insecure. And and we actually we expressed how we felt, and Toji was like pissed off about it. And
Yeah, this sounds awesome to me.
shut your face. And everything goes fine until like we were in the bathroom one day and like we passed out in the bathroom, and
That's what you get for eating too many bean burritos.
and then half of our house was on fire. And we were passed out, and Toji managed to save us.
I would hope so. He's kind of trained to do that.
And so we ended up like talking, but not by a normal way. We sort of like we barged into the men's room to like talk to Toji while he was in the shower.
Oh God.
And one thing's led to another, and I'm not allowed to say any of those things on Twitch. And then after all that happened, I tell Toji that it turns out I was pregnant.
No.
That's why
Oh no.
was like passed out. And Toji was so happy, and we were so happy, and then things finally started getting back to normal.
Took a big fat shit, you passed out, then the fire, then you're pregnant?
More or less.
Sure. Let's just go with that.
More or less. Wait. I found this Sebastian from like Black Builders. It's not really a story, it's just can't read that.
No.
Okay, I think
Why
I found
not?
one. I'm not allowed to.
Damn. I'll read it.
No. Yes, you heard right, Sebastian, especially. What, Butler's coming back? Word? Yes.
No.
Husband. Yes. Sebastian was like my first anime crush ever. So I get where you're at, Cherry. I understand. T. Let's see, this account was made by Writing Fanfics. Writing Fanatics. Fanatics? It's called Not Once. And there's no warning on this.
No, Lord.
Sebastian. Drink something real quick. Okay.
Water.
I went. Yes. Not even once did Sebastian think he'd end up falling in love with a human. Why would an immortal being a demon, in fact, want to fool around with such a human emotions? Toying with them for his own entertainment and manipulating them at their most vulnerable was quite enjoyable. But actually, falling in love, developing feelings that made his immortal heart skip a beat? And yet, here she was, his beautiful wife fast asleep on the bed in one of the many rooms in the Phantom Hive Manor that the young master so graciously gave her when went into labor only 12 hours ago. He walked over towards the bassinet, peered over and smiled, seeing the tiny half-demon offspring. The tiny whimpers escaped from the baby's mouth as it squirmed. He smirked, picking up the child and cradling them in his arms. "My child, you're just as beautiful as your mother," he cooed over the infant, who opened his eyes and had a faint smile on his face. "My little... What's that word? Arioch, he cooed. He looked over his wife, who was fast asleep. Young master had already given him a few days off to be with his child and wife. Arioch babbled, looking up at his father with his tiny hands, reaching up to touch his raven black hair. Sebastian smiled. "Already growing up before my very eyes," he said, and the infant giggled, continuing to make nonsensical babbles. "Arioch has taken place of the most adorable being on the planet. Step out of the way, cats. Sebastian's son has taken your place." Arioch giggled, and his eyes for a moment flashed red, and Sebastian smiled, planting a kiss on his son's forehead. His son looked just like his mother. Sebastian found absolutely adorable. He's beautiful, isn't he?" a voice said, as he turned around, seeing his wife awake and reaching her arms out to see her child. Sebastian walked towards her, leaning down, kissing on her lips. "He is," he whispered into her ear, causing her to smile. As she looked at the infant, cooing over how cute he was, and how much he looked like the two of them combined, Arioch sneezed, causing Ryan to squeal at how cute their baby is. Sebastian looked between his wife and child, and didn't know what he would do without them. Yes, he continued to serve the young master until their contract was over, and he devoured his soul. Yet during that time, that demon had fallen in love with a human and made a child. Demons usually take lives, not create them, and here he was holding the life he created in his arms. It honestly felt surreal to him. He was a demon, and yet he was experiencing something so heavenly, especially for someone who's been damned to hell. He knew that one day his wife would pass. His son, he doesn't know exactly. Arioch might live longer than a human, but not to be an immortal. "My love," Sebastian said. His wife turned to look at him. "Thank you for sharing this experience with me," he said, as she smiled, planting a kiss on his cheek, before placing one hand on his cheek. "No, thank you. I love you so much, Sebastian. Demon or not, that doesn't change how I feel," she said, and he just grinned. Also, I think Bro found out we have a child now, and she's not happy, she said, and Sebastian frowned in annoyance, seeing the angry Grim Reaper outside the window. Oh no. Bossy, it's no fair. How does she get you and I don't? I'll be right back, my love, he said, and she nodded before looking back at her baby smiling. The end. Cherry. Cherry, that should have been me. Honestly, real. Real. Oh man. Let's see. Can't read that. Can I read this one? I can, but I'm gonna have to skip some things. Wait to go. Okay. I'm gonna take another water break because this one, whew, this one's gonna be spicy. You know, drinking lemonade might not be the best idea, but I don't care. Okay. Hydration station, yeah. Okay. Take another sip. Okay. Oh, wait. Story? There we go. Okay. I'm also gonna take a bit of a stretch break too. Hydration, stretch, my hands. Okay, hands. My shoulders. And here we go. Okay. This story is a bit of a change of pace as we're now heading towards safe, spicy? Sure, let's go with that. Oh yes, a little bit of a warning. Angst, appropriate smut, corruption, Pokemon breeding, as I am safe to say. This one is called Pretty Little Liar, Black Butler, from Tabby Beto from Tumblr. Demons need no rest. Those of which are often spoken of with disdain cannot feel. They cannot taste what humans think delicious. They have no need for mundane things. Such pathetically weak animals cannot survive without. Their contracts' content vary. Simple things as an assassination to spend an entire human lifetime with someone, fulfilling their every need, all whilst hiding their satanic facade behind a mask. A loving husband, a doting father, a caring butler. Each mask carried a new name, a new aesthetic, and a set of rules to play. Tonight he continued his ongoing 3 years as Sebastian Michaelis, butler to a small and truly incapable child if it wasn't for him. Though many things in this world, if truly credited, will belong to his dark and burning world of fire and blood. Demons did not exist to rule over their inferior prey. They were not to mingle with histories unless directly ordered by their contracts. Nothing he did without the rules of his contract. But Sebastian was never one to ignore loopholes. After all, such rules could be boring and too restricting for his liking. Truly, honest to heaven and hell alike, if any of his kind were to see what he used loopholes and spare time for, they would spit in his face and send him back to damnation. An utter laughingstock, a disgrace to the arts of soul cultivation. His demonic nature weakened and tweaked by that of whom he was supposed to consume after a goal was met. Human. Such a pretty one at that, inside and out. A rare thing to find among specimens, especially with the soul begging, calling for him to take his own. Sebastian never made double contracts. He didn't like the hassle of pleasing two people at once. In this scenario, of course, wink. And yet for you, he would do anything. For as Lord Phantomheight lived, he was free to do and be with you as he pleased. With you, the mask fell, and revealed his true, playful, cunning self. You never seemed to mind. In fact, you relished it. Abused and used it to your pleasure, and he would wallow in you over and over, letting your fragile being wrap and caress his own, in return for protection, love, lies, and death. Whatever you wish for, that will only be fair. A thing he never gave and truly demanded to receive. Selfish. And with you, he still was selfish. Sebastian wanted you all to himself. A delicious slice of cake, waiting to be cut in two. With the way you allowed him to split you open and use you as he pleased after doing what you wished to have been. How beautiful. How foolish to stain your soul with such a vile vermin as himself. He loved all of it, correcting your pretty head until all you could utter was his given name, relishing in his touch, verbally kneading his body, his kisses, to corrupt you whole until your body became one with his, until Satan himself planted the seed of damnation deep inside, and Sebastian would spend eternity using and loving and lying to you. Whatever petty little lie would be, you two would exchange empty words, read out a script of new lies in the human world over and over, cultivating a human, ripping into it alongside him. You knew what he was, who he was, yet that didn't stop you from wanting him. In fact, you needed his attention more. You demanded more of him, cruelly, lovingly, more so than that master of his. Yet he didn't seem agitated like with every other living being in his presence. Sebastian almost seemed to enjoy your demands. You found your control over him amusing, and he couldn't wait to see what you wanted next. His smug and knowing smiles a complete mockery of you. He knew well you were never in charge once you were in his chambers. His frustration could never be with you. No, his pretty princess was too perfect of a specimen for Sebastian to get mad at. Why, he was your plaything during the day. Sebastian was yours. But at night, during the witching hour, you were reduced to a simple toy, a cuddle partner, a friend, a lover. Whatever he wanted for you, you gave to him. You were his. Can't read that. Can't read that. Taking away every ounce of rest you might have, every thought became his, and nothing in this world was needed more than his. Blank into you like the animal he was. Use him. Bleep him. Love him. Until lies become truth, love becomes pain, grief into joy, Sebastian be your plaything and you his. And then he will cease from your life, mere dust in the wind, a faint, insignificant memory of what could have been. The end. There was so much action that I could not be able to say if I wanted to keep my channel. Oh gosh. Needless to say, that is added to my bookmarks. Mm-mm. That's too much. Let me see. No. Oh man. I'm sorry. I want to keep my channel. I want to keep my channel. But oh man, I think. Let me see. Yeah, nope, can't read that. I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it here. Cozy Storytime Fridays will be definitely on my shorter sides of stream. But yay. And hang on, I'm gonna check something real quick. Drag, you sleep? I think they're asleep. Maybe if I hit them with this plushie, they'll wake. Psh. Psh. Nope, still eep. That's okay. Let's switch back to. Hang on, let me do something real quick. Head back to the just chatting screen. Oh, put you here. Put him here because he's probably eep. And there. Do that. There we go. Whoop. There were two of me. That's crazy. Let me do this. Do this. Do that. Friendship. I have this exact plushie in my room. He's so cute. I never. Anyways, I'm gonna have him right here next to me. There we go. If you want to see more silliness and coziness that is of me, I have Twitter. I'm chronically online. A lot. I have TikTok. I sometimes post there. I make silly vids. They're mostly on the chaotic side, then there are on the cozy side. Tee. And I also have a YouTube. I post speed paints. I am an artist and singer. Yay. So yeah, speaking of artists, I have commissions open. I have chibis. I have chibis and limited slots of illustrations. Like the chibi. Yippee! Yay! Look, I drew chat. I drew this. Y'all are so cute. Y'all are my star shines. Y'all are so cute. Mwah. Y'all are so cute, patooties. I drew you. But yeah, my commissions are open. Let me move it down. Move y'all back. There we go. Boink. There we go. Yay. And we recently have new emotes. Some of them are not gonna stay. Some of them I wanted to fill in for like the emote slots and stuff. But yeah, we have new emotes. Yay. I also drew that emote, the blankie emote. It's so that one's one of my favorites. Okay. Let's see. Who is live so we can go show some love to. Let's see. Mitsu. Wait, do I follow Mitsu? Do I follow Mitsu? I don't think I follow Mitsu. Hang on. I need to search. Mitsu and Sigmund. Both good peoples. Let me see. Do I follow Mitsu? Yeah, I love Sigmund. Let's see. Oh, I muted in time. It's okay. Thank you, Cherry. I typed in your name, and let's see what here. Let's see. I have an ad that's over now. Oh, they're just chatting. They're just chatting. I love Me Too. They make great art. Yippee. Let's see. And you said Sigmund too? I already follow Sigmund. Let's see. He's still home. I already Sigmund. Ooh, more Zelda. They used to play BG3. Okay. I think he's playing Zelda right now. So that's what. Okay, we're gonna go show some love to Sigmund. I love Mitsu too. They make great art. But Sigmund's pretty cool. They're both cool. But I choose Sigmund now, for now. Let's see. We give him shout out. Yay. Oh gosh, I can never spell Sigmund's name right. Like do. See, do. Yeah, I think that's how you spell. Yeah, I hope that's how you spell his name. We will be rating it to Sigmund, and the raid message Apple is, if you aren't subbed to me, it's this one, and if you are, it's where's my emotes? And give me a moment. And this. There we go. It's this one. Okay. Let's get ready to raid. And oh, and another thing. I may or may not stream to It's Already tomorrow, but today, I may or may not stream because I'm gonna be in a collab with my friends Nyx and Crimson for some Mario Kart. So I don't know if I'm gonna stream it from my end or not. We'll see. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming to this story time, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Now let's get ready to raid. Where's Sigmund? Oh, I gotta type his name again. There we go. Let's get ready to raid. Bye bye.